Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what have they realized about you this year. So for any person on your mind, take a look at all three piles and see which one you are most drawn to with that person on your mind. But before I show you all your piles, I just wanted to let you all know I'm taking a limited amount of clients for personal readings, and we're almost full. So book while you can. If you'd like to book, you can send me an email that you can find in the channel's about section or DM me on Instagram at Psychic Siren Tarot. These are the last readings we're doing for the year until next year, so book to avoid disappointments. So now for each pile, for pile number 1, we have Howlite. And we have Transition. For pile number 2, we have Amethyst. And we have Introspection. And for pile number 3, we have Tiger's Eye. And we have Curiosity. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that is calling out to your soul the most, and that will be your pile for today. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose this Howlite crystal and the card Transition, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at the person on your mind and what they have realized about you this year, any person on your mind at all. So before we get started, I just wanted to say, if you missed what I said in the intro, I will be taking a limited amount of clients for personal readings, and we're almost fully booked. So if you'd like to book, you can send me an email that you can find in the channel's about section or DM me on Instagram at Psychic Siren Tarot. Book now to avoid disappointment, because these are the last readings we're doing of the year. Okay, so your card says Calcite, Moon, Transition, card number 13. This is from the Astral Realms Crystal Oracle. Please be aware this is a general reading, so only take what resonates to leave the rest. We're going to be using the Beyond Lemuria Oracle deck, this Oracle deck, the Crystal Magic Tarot, and then towards the end, we're going to get some messages from the Starseed Oracle for messages from this person on what they've realized about you this year. So let's get started with your reading. Excited to see what shows up for you. Okay, so spirit guides of my pile number 1s. Spirit guides of my pile number 1s. What have they realized about my pile number 1s this year? So straight away I feel a tingly feeling in my feet as I connect to your energy, and you chose the moon. So this gives me the vibe like you're up in these higher realms. You're kind of like out of this world, very dreamy. And what I feel here, maybe your person has realized, because you're so connected to this divine feminine energy, and divine feminine energy doesn't just have to be related to gender, but it's the energy you connect to. You're so connected to your own emotions, your own cycles, as the moon goes through phases and cycles. And you have been transitioning, transforming this year a lot. But with that being said, with all that deep emotional energy and all that energy of being so in tune with the universe, with the cosmos, with those higher realms, there is maybe a need to ground. Maybe this person's realizing that about you this year. So what have they realized about pile 1 this year? So we have Reclaim Your Energy, card 42. You actually have 2 cards wanting to come out. Crown Chakra with the Unlimited Self, card 9. That's confirmation. So you're very intuitive. This is part of what your person has realized about you this year. And your intuition is so on point and so strong. So what have they realized about pile 1 this year? We have Opal with North Node and Expansion, card 27. I love that for you. So Spirit is showing me Marilyn Monroe for some reason and her energy. And what I take from this, Spirit is showing me the moment when she was doing some kind of photo shoot. I don't know exactly what it was, but her dress was flying up. I'm sure all of you know that iconic moment. So there's something about this here where this person is realizing your beauty, because Marilyn Monroe was known for her beauty, regardless of your gender or your general attractiveness. They've realized how attractive you are this year, especially if this is a romantic connection. And if this is a romantic connection, they've realized you have this seductive energy to you. But as we know, Marilyn Monroe wanted to change over time, since we're seeing transition here. She wanted to change over time and expand and be taken more seriously in her career. She wanted to be seen as intelligent as well as beautiful. So maybe this person is realizing you have the jack of all trades, I'm hearing, in the sense of you have beauty and intelligence, you have this and that. When I talk about this and that, you may have more than one quality that makes you you, if that makes sense. Take it as it resonates as per your own life, but maybe you've also been changing and becoming more mature and, wanting to have others take you seriously in some way with things you're talented at or the things you're good at. Something about that is coming through for some of you. So spirit guides of my pile number 1s. Spirit guides of my pile number 1s. What have they realized about my pile number 1s this year? So we have the 4 of Cups with pink Howlite. We have the 9 of Cups with Kunzite. I'm hearing I'm not playing it small anymore. I'm tired of playing it small. I want to dream big. Shoot for the stars. We have the 6 of Cups with pink opal. We have the Hangman with Iolite. I love the card combinations you have, like this transition from pink to purple. And it talks about you going through a transition in your energy. Okay, we have the 8 of Coins with Zoistite. We have the 5 of Wands with Selenite. And we have the 2 of Cups with Ametrine. At the back of the deck, we have the Sun with Citrine. Okay, so my pile number 1s, what have they realized about you this year? So, as we spoke about, they're realizing that you are so intuitive and that you're so connected to your own intuition. Your own intuition always tells you what steps to take next, where to go next, and where to expand to reach that unlimited version of yourself, to reach that version of yourself you've always wanted to be, and become that version of yourself that you've wished to be. Create the life you've wished to create in your life, that you wish to live, and almost like become that. Okay, morph into that. So I'm seeing this person realize that you are someone that has this very lunar-like energy, very connected to your own intuition, very connected to your own emotions and the depth within that and what that teaches you, because it's like your emotions have taught you a lot of wisdom as you've gone through your own healing journey, healing certain wounds within you to reclaim your energy and to reclaim your power, freeing yourself of what no longer serves you in order to put that crown back on your head and reclaim your power. Okay, as you've been healing yourself, as you've been going through the motions of feeling your emotions, you've been learning more about yourself and you've been realizing who you want to become, who you want to transition and change into. In the past, maybe you used to play it small, maybe you used to have a life you were kind of unsatisfied with, but not really do anything about it. Now this person is realizing that you're going out there and creating that change from within, but also from the external by doing the work on yourself with the Eight of Pentacles. Really going through. I'm seeing someone as a metaphor, right? Go through their old clothing and throw away what they no longer like, and that can be literal or metaphor for you going through certain emotions and looking at your inner world and realizing, I don't think this side of me, of my personality, fits who I've become anymore. I'm gonna throw that away, give that away. That past thing over here, like, I don't like this anymore, like, I'm gonna get rid of that. And then putting new clothes in the closet, meaning putting new personality traits in you and who you want to become. So that's something I see here. It's like this person has seen you gone in your cocoon moment when you were really going through the healing journey and going within and almost going through this hermit mode and honoring those cycles and honoring whatever emotions you were going through and releasing those emotions. And then they saw you come out of the cocoon and start to form your butterfly wings, and now they're starting to see you transform in some way into this best version of yourself, into this favorite version of yourself you've always wished to be. So I'm seeing this energy here also of you honoring your cycles. So what I mean by this is, like, let's say today you're not feeling so great emotionally, honoring that and not speaking to yourself negatively because of that, and letting yourself feel whatever you need to feel. And then tomorrow you feel great, so you can do more, and honoring and flowing with that. So this person has realized you've been flowing more. And because you've been doing that and not, being mean to yourself for not being perfect every day, this person has started to realize that they can show up in the world like that too, that they can transition too. So this person has realized that they're quite inspired by you in the way that you've transformed in your own way and found your own sense of freedom within. Okay. This person has also realized about you that you're no longer fighting with yourself. You're no longer wanting to be in a war with yourself. With selenite is a crystal of clearing out the old. So you're clearing out the old within you from the Six of Cups, from the past, that you're no longer wanting in your life anymore, that you're no longer wanting in your heart anymore. And you're no longer being in war of yourself. You're now starting to love yourself deeper and give yourself that love you always deserve. Okay? This person is realizing that, like I said, you're no longer playing it small. Whatever caused you to play it small in the past was maybe certain things that you were healing from. So I see you going through a journey of first going within and healing within. And then after you've freed yourself of that, you know how the internal world reflects our outer world and it's a mirror. The universe reflects a mirror to us from our outer world of our inner world. So it's like you've first been healing your inner world, freeing yourself from limited beliefs that no longer serve you in order to transform. And then once you transform, your reality around you shifts and transforms. And this is what they're realizing right now and this year, how now you're no longer playing it small. Now you're no longer satisfied with just having what you have. And it's not to say you're not grateful for the life you do have, but it's just like you do want to go towards your wishes with the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is all about wish fulfillment, but you're also patient as you allow time to pass and as you allow your external reality to form into what you want to manifest, into what you wish for. With the North Node showing up here, the North Node is who we are destined to become. So this person has realized this year you're starting to become who you are destined to become. And you're starting to expand and create your world around you in the sense of, I'm destined to become this, and I'm destined to create this in my life. And I see you going towards that, putting in the work towards that physically to build the reality you do want, to transform the reality you do want. And you're going outside of your comfort zone because the North Node is outside of our comfort zone. It's something we haven't experienced or mastered before in astrology. It's very new to us. The South Node is our past life. It's what we're comfortable with. It's what we've already mastered. You're taking what you have already mastered and going outside of your comfort zone to expand even more. And you're patient as you allow that expansion to come in. You're patient as you allow your wishes to come in, as you work towards it and build that reality, because Rome wasn't built in a day. And this person is inspired by your determination, by your patience, by the way that you have transformed, and how you're no longer playing it small, how you're loving yourself more, how you're expanding, how you're reclaiming your power and putting that crown back on your head. Okay, this person has also realized this year how much love you two share, regardless of if this is platonic, romantic, familial love. With the North Node next to the Two of Cups, there is this feeling of loving you deeper, wanting to love you deeper, wanting to cherish the love more between the two of you, and realizing that they see you in their future, that they see a big future with you, a big bright future with you where you two can expand together and grow together. And it's like they want to let go of any conflicts, clear any conflicts, transition from that. Even if you two don't have conflicts per se, it's like, I don't want to have connections like this. I want to have connections like this. So this is what this person's realizing about your connection, about love in general. And that they realize they want to have you in their future, because that's what the North Node reminds me of. So for most of you, this is romantic with the Two of Cups, but for others of you, it doesn't have to be. But they're also maybe realizing what they wish your connection could become. And they're realizing you're starting to become much more of a happier-go-lucky person with the sun at the back of the deck. And you're starting to go towards what really and truly makes you happy and, burns a fire of passion within you and lights a smile up on your face. You're starting to also go towards success and expand within that. You're starting to also let yourself be seen in the way where, like I said, you're not playing it small anymore. That's a big factor I see here that this person's realized about you this year. This person is realizing that you are a beacon of hope to others, that you are a beacon of inspiration to others, and that you have found your own sense of clarity and truth within yourself. And even if you don't know exactly what's going to happen next, even if you don't know where to go next, your intuition is always going to lead you towards the little steps that take you there. And then as you do that, things unfold exactly as they're supposed to. This person is also realizing how much love you have in your heart, how much of a loving person you are. Because we have so much pink here, this pinkish purplish energy. Pink reminds me of the higher heart chakra, and this type of energy of you being someone that is in this space of unconditional love, that is willing to work through and grow in your connections. And even if your connections aren't perfect, you're willing to love at a capacity that this person has, I want to say, has not seen before. Okay, so I'm seeing something like that. So let's just pull 3 more tarot cards for any lost information here, and then we're going to pull your oracle cards. So what have they realized about pile 1 this year? We have the 3 of Swords with Shingite. You've healed whatever heartbreak was preventing you from becoming the best version of yourself. We have the Sun with Citrine, and you've healed whatever was preventing you from becoming and creating your most happiest life. We have the 2 of Coins with Bloodstone, This person is realizing that this year you are more balanced than you have been in the past. With the healing journey you've done and with the work you've done on yourself, you are starting to come into your purpose. The Wheel of Fortune wants to pop out. So you are starting to come into your purpose. And they're also realizing that you have powerful gifts that may expand your life in the best possible way, where you are the bridge with the star here at the back of the deck with Moldavite that can connect you to those higher realms and help others through their healing journeys too. That you have a big and powerful purpose that you're meant to fulfill and meant to create success within. And that now that you are more balanced, you're able to focus on, kind of like being in service to others and being in service to yourself, in divine service, where you get to work towards, what you do want and create that and change your whole reality around with Moldavite here. Moldavite is a crystal. Well, it's a tektite. It's not from Earth. So again, there's this energy of you being quite otherworldly that this person's realized this year. But it's a tektite that completely changes and shifts your whole reality. So this is what this person's realizing about you this year. So spirit guides of my pile number ones. Spirit guides of my pile number ones. What have they realized about pile one this year? So we have the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. And that's exactly what I said earlier. It's like you're letting go of certain thoughts, like even if it's as simple as, oh, I want to wear this, but I shouldn't wear this. I'm going to make myself small. No, stand out and let yourself be seen for your unique nature, even if it's in terms of showing your personality to people and showing the more unique, quote unquote, weird sides of ourselves, and not necessarily just being something that other people want us to be, but rather being our unique and authentic selves in the world and finding our tribe by being that, I almost want to say, like, your ancestors are showing me sometimes we're conditioned as human beings to not want to be ourselves in the world, and it goes a lot through the society we live in. It's like we're kind of expected to be personality-less robots, but it's like now you want to let your full personality out. And if it's too much for people, then you're just not their cup of tea. But the ones that do really appreciate it will get it and will really love that side of your personality. So, spirit guides of pile one, what have they realized about pile one this year? So we have earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. That's what I said earlier about, going through the cycles of life. And we have trust the timing, trust the wave you came on in, time is not running out. Because you are so patient with yourself and so nurturing with yourself right now, where you've changed and you've Stop saying mean things to yourself in a way where you just allow yourself to flow with life and allow things to unfold exactly as they're supposed to, in the way where you know that you're exactly where you're meant to be right now. And slowing down and allowing yourself to receive, slowing down and allowing yourself to receive ideas, to receive healing, to receive self-care, to also just allow yourself to rest time and time again. That is going to help you become more stable and more grounded within your sense of self and help you really create the life you want from clarity and help you really take steps towards that journey and trust that as you take steps towards that, everything will happen as it's supposed to. So it's like you've been coming back home to yourself and turning your gaze within. So this is what I have for you, pile one. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this amethyst crystal and the card Introspection, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at the person on your mind, any person at all, and what have they realized about you this year. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. But before we get in, if you missed what I said in the intro, I will be taking a limited amount of clients for personal readings, and we're almost fully booked. So if you'd like to book, you can send me an email that you can find in the channel's about section, or DM me on Instagram at Psychic Siren Tarot. Don't miss out because these are the last readings of the year until next year. So the card you chose says Fluorite, Asturian, Introspection, card 15, and this is from the Astral Realms Crystal Oracle. We're going to be using the Beyond Lemuria Oracle deck, this Oracle deck, the Crystal Magic Tarot, and then towards the end, we're going to get some messages from this person on what they have realized about you this year. Okay, so let's get started with your reading. I'm excited to see what shows up for you. Okay, so spirit guides of my pile number twos. Spirit guides of my pile number twos. What has the person on their mind realized about them this year? So we have either with the Seamless Unspeakable, card 11. I feel like pulling one more card. We have Solar Plexus Chakra with Radiant Illumination, card 4. That's beautiful. What has the person on their mind realized about pile 2 this year? So we have Desert Jasper with Vesta and Resolve, card 32. What has the person on their mind realized about pile 2 this year? What has the person on their mind realized about pile 2 this year? So we have the Three of Swords with Shungite. We have the Hermit with Blue Chalcedony. We have the Knight of Wands with Opal. Some of you may relate to pile 1. It had a little bit of a similar theme, but different in a way for you. So spirit guides of pile 2, spirit guides of pile 2. What have they realized about pile 2 this year? We have the Hangman with Howlite. We have the Six of Cups with Pink Opal. We have the Two of Cups with Ametrine. And we have the Five of Wands with Selenite. So you have the Three of Swords came out for them, the Hangman, the Two of Cups, Five of Wands, and Six of Cups. Okay, at the back of the deck, we have the High Priestess. Okay, so what has this person realized about you this year? With the Three of Swords, we see this energy of heart healing. The Hermit is all about going within and taking some time for yourself to go inward for answers. And it's funny that that shows up because the Asturian star is also a depiction of that, to take a deep dive, to hunt inward for answers. It's depicted as a hunting dog, a hound, the Asturian star. So with the dog energy, you know, you've been very loyal to yourself, but also been very loyal to this person. Regardless of if this is platonic, romantic, or familial love, though we do see the Two of Cups here, so for most of you, you are asking about a romantic partner, and they are realizing not only your loyalty towards yourself and your self-devotion, but also your loyalty towards them. We'll get more into that in a moment, but I really feel you've been going within to find those answers on the inside, because I feel you're very intuitive. And I feel what Spirit is saying is you've been addressing whatever pain has been in your heart. You've been going within and finding a way to resolve whatever was in your heart that hasn't been sitting right there. that hasn't been making you feel good. And I feel a lot of it has to do with healing from past wounds. So this specific Knight of Wands is quite interesting because he almost looks bruised to me. So I find this as like healing the wounds within you, healing the bruises on your heart, putting a bandage over it, kissing it better, okay? And finding the willingness to make the effort to pour into yourself in some way, to let yourself heal. Just like, when we break a bone, we need to give it some time to heal. We need to rest that bone or that leg or whatever. The same with our heart. You've been more gentle with yourself. That hasn't been easy to give yourself the time to go within, but it has been a journey that is allowing you to heal whatever has prevented you from moving forward in the past. I feel this pile is very intuitive, and I feel you've been first searching outwardly for answers. Maybe you watch a lot of tarot readings, maybe you read tarot yourself. But I feel now you're learning to look inwards for those answers rather than outside of you. And this is what this person has realized about you this year. And I feel them being so proud of you, so proud of the growth you've had this year. Spirit is showing me a tree, and maybe this person is looking at you almost like a tree metaphorically. They saw you in the beginning of the year when you first planted the seed, and now they've seen you grown into this huge big tree that has grown so much. So it's like this person has seen you grow. Some of you are Virgos. I'm feeling earth energy, or your person could be a Virgo for some of you. I'm also seeing water sign energy, but it doesn't have to be. I just feel this energy of you having this person be proud of you. I feel you've been clearing your auric field as well. And as you've been going within and healing yourself, it's also been a journey in those higher astral realms where I see, like, in your dream state is also a time where there's a lot of healing taking place in those other realms. And as you've been doing this, I feel you've been going through certain activations within yourself where certain parts of you are starting to become unlocked. Like I'm seeing a key, and you started to unlock certain aspects of self that you never knew were there before as you've gone within and found yourself. Okay, I feel you've been going through the spiritual progression where you've been looking within, where you've been examining your thoughts, your emotions, your strengths and weaknesses, and being very honest with yourself about what needs to stay and what needs to leave and where we can improve. So I feel you've gone on a self-improvement journey. But you've also been addressing certain hurts and pains that were within your heart. I feel some of you doing inner child healing, doing certain meditations where you connect with that wounded part of self to bring them back to wholeness. Okay, and like pile number one, you've gone through your own transformation, but I feel your energy is a little bit different. The messages are coming through in a different way where you're being loyal to yourself by doing this for yourself. It's not easy to go within and to process whatever pain we've had in our heart, but you've been doing that. You've been doing the work on yourself, and this person's so proud of you for doing that this year. You've been focusing on you. You've been focusing inward rather than externally. And I'm almost hearing like your spirit guides clap for you. Your spirit guides are also very proud of you. It may have taken some time with the hangman. It may have taken some patience because, the healing journey takes some time. It takes time to heal. Just like when we break a broken bone, it takes time for it to heal. But you've also been patient with yourself. A lot of what you've been doing shows true self-love. That's what I want to say here. And you've been clearing out any negative thoughts when it comes to the self. You've been clearing out any conflict you had with, past people, with the Six of Cups and Five of Wands, by processing any anger that you had within, by processing any hurt or pain you had within. I'm seeing some of you maybe even journal a lot or write letters to past people in your life where you let out all your pain. I'm seeing that one movie where she writes a letter to all her crushes, but in this case, I'm seeing it like you're writing a letter to everyone that has hurt you and grieving that pain and letting it through in that paper, maybe not sending it to them. And I'm using this as a metaphor. Maybe you didn't actually physically write down things, but you've been releasing certain pain that other people have put onto you, that has come through conflicting connections, karmic connections in your life, and clearing away, cutting those cords to those karmic connections to free yourself from it, to find wholeness within, and to bring your heart back to wholeness, to heal your heart, put a bandage of it. Okay? This is what this person's been realizing about you this year. And you've really been making the effort to refocus your mind, emotions, and thoughts to bring you in a direction of growth. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, you've been growing. You've become more mindful, okay? And you've been really finding the calm in the midst of the chaos that was around before. I feel you've been transmuting the pain of the past, and you've been finding calmness, peace, serenity after the chaos. You've also been learning to speak your own truth, is what I feel here. And that is the greatest form of self-love. You've been finding a way to be a little bit more flexible and think outside of the box, think freely, be free, instead of boxing yourself in. You've been finding a way to resolve whatever prevented you from knowing your worth with the solar plexus chakra and with shining bright in the world. That's what I really feel here. And I feel you've been really growing in your self-worth, where you've become more self-confident in yourself, where you know your worth now, and where you're allowing yourself to freely be yourself in the world instead of put yourself in a box. This person has also been realizing that you've become more self-confident in the sense where you can speak your mind and, articulate your thoughts, your ideas, really be yourself in the world. Really shine bright in the world, radiate as who you are. You've been finding your own power within with the dragons here. With the dragons remind me of strength, but there's strength in this calmness, strength in this place of serenity and peace. I also feel you've become more self-sufficient in a way where you haven't been trying to find happiness externally in people, in things outside of you, but rather trying to find the happiness and the internal joy within. And this is what this person's realized about you. And like I said, again and again and again, I still hear they're so proud of you. They've seen how you've grown this year. So over here we see Vesta, and Vesta in astrology is the keeper of your spiritual flame. It represents the sacred feminine creative energy that allows you to dedicate yourself to your aspirations, plans, and goals. I feel maybe most of the year was filled with this healing, but now that you're coming out of this healing journey, out of this hermit journey, I fear for some of you coming out of a dark night of the soul, you're finding certain parts of you that you're starting to unlock. You're finding the diamonds, the gold, the silver, the treasures within you that you never knew were there, that was always waiting for you to find it. I'm seeing the Little Mermaid when she dives deep, but I'm seeing it's like you're diving deep into yourself and you're finding different treasures within yourself as you do so, and bringing it back up to the surface and adding it to, your personality, adding it to your treasure. Okay, and as you've been doing this, certain gifts have been coming up to the surface where maybe your person has noticed you become more intuitive this year with all the purple here and the amethyst crystal you chose, where you've been focusing in on your gifts and growing them and nurturing them. But you may also have some creative gifts that this person has realized you have this year, where you are starting to dedicate yourself to your aspirations, plans, and goals, and starting to think of new things you want to bring into your reality. Because now I feel the healing journey is come to a point where you've healed enough to focus on the next phase of your life, which is going towards your aspirations, plans, and goals, devoting yourself to some kind of project, to something you want to bring into your reality, and to something you love. Okay? But what this person's also noticing about you, Vesta is also, I'm reading on Google, it says she's the Roman goddess of the hearth. She's a virgin goddess of the hearth, home, and family. So this person, especially if this is romantic, this person has been realizing how pure you are, how much of a pure soul you are. Even if it's not romantic, they've been realizing that, but also that you feel like home to them, that you feel like family to them. Maybe they are seeing a little bit into what the future could be with you in terms of your qualities and traits. Maybe they're realizing something about like wanting to have family, wanting to have a home with you, especially if it is romantic, and how much love you two share together, how loyal you are to them, and how much you devote yourself to this person on your mind. For others of you, if this is not romantic, they've been realizing the same thing in the sense of you feel like home, you feel like a comfort to this person, and they definitely want to continue having you in their life. And if this is a friend, it's like they're realizing you're so much of a friend that it feels like family, that it feels like you're a sister, a brother, or that you're their sibling in some way, but not really their sibling. And if this is a family member you're asking about, then they're realizing that that family connection you have is always going to be there forever. I'm hearing that song, You and Me Always Forever. So this person has realized this year that they want to keep you in their life forever. 11:11 on the clock. Now you're starting to embody this energy where you're much more stabilized, much more grounded and centered, connected to Mother Earth. And now you're going to start taking action, embodying your creativity and your passions and bringing that to life. So I'm going to pull 3 tarot cards for any more information, and then we're going to pull your oracle cards. Any more information on what this person has realized about pile 2. We have Death with Jet. You've been letting go of the heartbreak. You've been letting go of the suffering. 10 of Wands, Aquamarine. Look at the mermaid here. That's you going within, swimming within, diving deep within yourself. Okay. And here we see 8 of Coins with Zoistite. This kind of reminds me of apple bobbing. Like, have you ever seen apple bobbing? But it's like inside yourself. It's like you're finding different parts of yourself. So confirmation there. Justice reversed at the back of the deck. So you've been getting rid of whatever is not part of your truth anymore. This is what this person has realized about you this year. Now you're ready to be focused on what you do want to build and create in your life, because I feel death you've already let go, you've already transformed, you've already changed. You're ready to let go of hardships with the 10 of Wands. And with 8 of Coins, you're ready to take action. With the Knight of Wands, you're ready to take action to this new phase of your journey where you're putting in the work towards your passions and goals and aspirations. Yeah, and how I said something about your truth, I actually, I'm not going to take that card because I never asked a question. Okay, what I'm seeing here is you've been getting rid of whatever wasn't in your truth, but you've also been finding clarity within yourself where it's like, I am finding my own truth as well, where I'm finding hope for this new journey, where I'm finding clarity. Okay. So, can I please have messages from the person on their mind on what they have realized about pile 2 this year? So we have star bathing with light body crystal grid transmission and activation. It's almost like this person is here looking at you and you're becoming the star and you're starting to shine brighter and brighter and brighter. You're starting to activate parts of yourself and bring it to life. We have star brothers with protection, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. So this person is realizing how protective they feel over you, how loyal you are, and how loyal they want to be to you in return. How much of a safe space you feel like home, and how much they trust you with all their heart, with all their soul. We have lifting the veil with questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. So this person has realized this year that you're getting rid of whatever is unaligned to you and coming back into alignment with what is truly in alignment with the reality you do want to live, finding your own sense of truth within. At the back of the deck, we have double mission with Lightworker, Starseed, serve the world by being you. So there is definitely this energy of you stepping into this remembrance of who you are and who you were always meant to become, thinking big about the future right now and starting to come into your purpose right now. And that's what I feel this person's realizing about you now. So this was your reading, pal 2. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number 3s. If you chose this Tiger's Eye Crystal and the card Curiosity, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what is the person on your mind, any person at all, realized about you this year. So please be aware this is a general reading, only take what resonates, leave the rest. But before we get started, if you missed what I said in the intro, I will be taking a limited amount of clients for personal readings and we're almost fully booked. So if you'd like to book, you can send me an email that you can find in the channel's about section or DM me on Instagram at Psychic Siren Tarot. Don't miss out because these are the last readings we're doing for the year until next year. So the card you chose says Howlite, Jupiter, and Curiosity, and it says card number 26. This is from the Astral Realms Oracle deck. We're going to be using the Beyond the Murray Oracle deck, this Oracle deck, the Crystal Magic Tarot, and then towards the end we're going to get some messages from your person from the Starseed Oracle deck on what they've realized about you this year. So I heard something about realizing your desires, accepting your desires, and creating it into your reality, bringing it to life, bringing those desires of yours to life. And Jupiter is a planet of luck, expansion, growth. Okay, so I'm also hearing a song. Sad Girls Love Money. I'm sure a lot of you know what that song is. So there's something about getting paid. You know, she's sings about dollar bills and getting paid. So maybe you have improved in your finances a lot this year, gained a lot more luck going towards your desires. I saw the 8 of Swords clairvoyantly, so maybe at one point you experienced an overall sense of stuckness or stagnancy, but you've gone outside of those limitations and really created an expansion within your finances and really was curious as to why there was that stagnancy, and then curious towards your desires as well in order how to create that to your reality. And it doesn't just have to be money and your financial things that are going on, but this person has seen you improve a lot in your finances this year, but has also seen you become a lot more lucky and optimistic towards your life in general. And as you've done that, you've become a master manifester in the sense where you're so magnetic and super in alignment to your desires coming towards you very fast. I'm almost seeing like space and stars and whatever you want coming to you very, very fast. So that's what I see clairvoyantly. And it doesn't have to just be money, but it could be physical desires you have. So spirit guides on my pile number 3s. Spirit guides on my pile number 3s. What has the person on their mind realized about them this year? What has the person on their mind realized about them this year? So we have heart chakra, card number 5 with unfurling back to love. And I'm hearing a plane go by, so maybe some of you are about to travel this December or have traveled a lot this year or want to travel, want to make more room for travel. We have freedom, card number 25. There's also something about wanting to have more pets. I don't know if some of you have gotten pets this year or want to get pets or have been spending a lot of time taking care of your pets. If you have any, that's not going to resonate with everyone, but that's something I see for some of you. So spirit guides on my pile 3s. What has the person on their mind realized about them this year? So we have Larimar with Neptune and Perspective, card 22. At the back of the deck, we have Herkimer Diamond with Earth Star Chakra and alignment, confirmation. I said you're in alignment with your deepest desires, and here we see alignment. I love that. And diamond is expensive energy. It's like your life is becoming a lot more luxurious in some way, even if it's not financially, but richer, full of the things you do desire and the things you do want, coming into alignment. So now for your tarot cards. Oh my gosh. I didn't even pull your cards, but we have cards. The Tower with black tourmaline. And these cards are kind of hidden. So this is like an obvious energy, but these are hidden to you. So we have the Ace of Wands with clear quartz. The Six of Swords with aragonite. We have Temperance with lepidolite. We have the King of Wands with Larimar. Two more cards for what their person has realized about them this year. What has their person realized about them this year? We have the Empress with Chrysocolla. And we have the Four of Wands with Dendric Adgate. Okay, at the back of the deck, we have the Star with Moldavite. So we have the Tower with black tourmaline here. Black tourmaline is a crystal of protection. And at the back of the deck, we have the Star with Moldavite. And Moldavite is actually a tektite, not a crystal, but it's not from Earth. It's from outer space. So there's something about you being so out of this world, but you also being very protected by your ancestors. And if you have any passed on loved ones, for some of you, that's showing through with the dragonfly here. Dragonflies always remind me of ancestors and passed on loved ones. Okay, but also Moldavite completely changes and shifts our reality, sometimes in a very chaotic way. And that's what I see here with the Tower, where maybe at some point in the year, in the beginning of the year, there were certain protection mechanisms you were holding on to that was keeping you stuck, that was draining you, that was not serving you in some way, just keeping you quite stagnant in a state of chaos. But I feel you've let whatever needs to fall away. And you've let chaos ensue in the sense of surrendering to it and allowing yourself to transition and change in a way, clear that out of your life by inviting more peace and serenity into your life. By inviting more of this grounded energy into your life. So this is the first aspect of what this person has realized about you this year. That at one point, you seemed very much like all over the place. You seemed very chaotic in some way, but now you seem a lot more at peace within yourself. Now you've cleared away a lot of protective mechanisms that were preventing you from becoming your most freest self and preventing you from really finding growth in your reality, finding growth within yourself, and finding the peace within your life, finding the luck within your life, okay? And your person has noticed you become a lot more grounded, become a lot more stabilized, neutral in the sense where you are allowing peace back into your life. You've also found the wisdom from the chaos, in the sense where you found the wisdom from the chaos, and now when there is chaos around you, you're able to surrender to that and stay stabilized within that and remain at peace and at calm and trusting the universe that everything is meant to fall in place the way it's supposed to be. This person has realized you've grown a lot with the Empress here, and it's showing a plant. But you've also become a lot more in touch with Mother Earth, with your root chakra, with this grounded energy. And as you've been able to ground, you've been able to plant seeds of growth within yourself, to really get clear on what it is you desire, to really get clear on your passions and your dreams with Neptune. Neptune is the planet of dreams, and when I see this in this type of reading, I see it as dreaming big, allowing yourself to dream big, allowing yourself to really be that free-spirited version of yourself that takes action towards your dreams, but also allows everything to fall into place, allow your dreams to be planted into this reality and grow. By taking those dreams and those ideas and those passions from the higher realms, finding the wisdom from it and creating it. Because the Empress is all about creation. Ace of Wands too. So you've been creating a lot of freedom in your life. You've been creating a lot of luck, celebrations in your life with the Four of Wands, and growth, as well as this grounded energy. The person on your mind has noticed you become a lot more free, in the sense where you look at life in more of a free perspective, where you look at life from more of a grounded and wise perspective. You found a lot of wisdom within your soul, and you've changed a lot in the best possible way. This person has also noticed you open up your heart again, with the heart chakra here, unfurling back to love, where you started to look at love from a more free perspective too, from a perspective of, I want to grow with the people around me. I want to reach the state of my desires with the people around me. You know, maybe even get curious as to why sometimes we have these protective mechanisms against opening up our hearts, against doing that in a way where now we're opening up our heart and letting that be free, where we're no longer protecting our heart or having a guard over our heart, and allowing us to feel safe within love, within a healthy love, a true love. Regardless of if this is platonic, romantic, familial love, this is what this person has noticed about you this year. This person has also noticed you be a free spirit. They're noticing you be a dreamer, someone that dreams big, someone that shoots for the stars. And as you do that, as you believe, whatever you want to manifest grows within your reality, comes to you very quickly in a very lucky way. So I feel like this person is starstruck by you and this newfound luck you found within your life. Even if you don't see yourself as lucky, this person sees you as lucky. This person has also noticed you and realized that you're a very passionate person, that you're someone that has a lot of passions, goals, interests, things you want to bring in, things you want to create, things you want to do. And this person has realized that you're so much fun to be around with the Four of Wands too, that you're just a celebration to be around, that they enjoy your presence so much. They've also realized that they've learned from you, that as they've looked at you grow, as they looked at you free yourself, as they look at you become more lucky, they're learning from you and they're very starstruck by you. They're looking at you find celebrations within your life, find the things you've always wanted in your life. When we allow ourselves to be curious, we allow ourselves to see into the new avenues, doors, and opportunities that are in life that we may have missed before, that we may have unconsciously blocked out due to our fears. You've become a lot more comfortable with the unknown, and you've become a lot more curious towards finding the opportunities surrounding you and looking for them rather than just waiting for them to come to you. With the King of Wands, you've been taking a lot of action, and this is what this person has realized about you, that you're becoming more comfortable with stepping into the unknown and really claiming whatever it is you desire, bringing it into your life, okay? You haven't been complacent. You've been looking to expand, looking to find new information, new experiences, and go towards the road of your destiny. This person has noticed you become a lot more optimistic, become a lot more powerful in the sense of you having a lot more knowledge and wisdom. And this person has noticed that you've shown them and others that it's possible to achieve whatever it is you are inspired by, whatever it is you want to achieve. Okay? And as you've gained this expansion within your wisdom, within your spiritual and mental expansion, you've also become more lucky. You've also become a lot more aligned to what you do desire by letting go of fears and stepping into the unknown and taking action, putting yourself out there in that way. This person has also noticed you become a lot more trusting in the universe, because sometimes we have certain expectations of how things should be or how things should go, but sometimes when we just allow and surrender and trust, like I said, that everything will fall in place as it's supposed to, then we allow the universe to make its magic. So you've also become a lot more in touch with your dreams in a way, believing that you have good fortune, believing that you have luck, speaking positive things, optimistic things into your reality instead of, thinking about our fears, thinking about what if this happens, what if this happens. Because when we fear that, we subconsciously push away our desires. And you've been bringing in your desires by speaking positively about your desires as if it is already here. So you are just this master manifester. That's a theme I see within this reading a lot. Okay, so now let's pull 3 tarot cards for more information. Then we're going to get your oracle cards. Spirit guides of pile 3. Spirit guides of pile 3. Okay, so we have 9 of Swords with black onyx. So that's what I spoke about before. Like, our fears, our worries sometimes pushes away what we do want. And here on this specific 9 of Swords, we see a sunflower that has died. I think this person has realized through you that letting go of the worries, letting go of the fear, allows us to come into alignment with our freedom, with true happiness, joy, and positivity and optimism, and allows us to really experience the present moment and enjoy each present moment we have. Because worrying, fear, prevents us from really truly experiencing the joy of this moment. It sucks up all our joy and sucks up all our life force energy. So, I think I can even learn from this reading. I think this is what I'm learning too. And, it's a journey of learning. We're not always perfect, but you've been improving in this sense. And this person feels like they're learning from you as you improve and grow. And they're learning that, when we are truly positive and optimistic, it allows whatever we want to bloom into our life really bloom. But when we fear it, it's almost like we suck our optimism and positivity dry. We have the 5 of Cups with pink tourmaline. And it's like you're no longer protecting your heart. You're allowing your heart to come back out and allowing your heart to experience love again. I'm almost seeing a mental image of someone fly out of a plane. Meanwhile, before they were too fearful to do that. So that again relates to this energy of being able to freely experience, give and receive love without expectation, without fear of deception with the 7 of Swords, without fear of betrayal. Because if someone chooses to betray us, that is ultimately their choice and we can't stop them from doing that. But if we prevent ourselves from experiencing love due to what has happened in the past, we will never be able to experience that love. So this person has realized that you're no longer letting these deceptive worries prevent you from experiencing what you do want in your life right now. We have the 7 of Coins with silver and the Knight of Cups with ruby. So as we end off this tarot part, we're still going to pull the oracle cards. It's like you've been noticing a lot more opportunities come into your life as you've been letting go of these worries, as we said before. And you've been opening up your heart to your desires. You've been opening up your heart to people again. You've been allowing yourself to wear your heart on your sleeve in a way, not in a sense of we're not being discerning and just freely and carelessly giving our heart to anyone, because it's not like that. Your heart is sacred, but it's like understanding that in order to experience love, we need to let go of fears. Okay, so that's a very, very beautiful message there. Oh my gosh, so this card wanted to pop out 3 of Coins with chrysoprase, and it has a peacock on it. So there's this feeling of you being like the peacock, showing all your feathers, standing out in a way to this person, and that's what they've realized about you this year. So spirit guides of my pile number 3s. I also feel the throat chakra opening up. You've been allowing yourself to freely speak your truth and freely speak your ideas into your reality. Speak in a way where you're allowing yourself to be yourself in the world, allowing yourself to shine in the world, allowing yourself to stand out like this peacock without fear of judgment, without fear of, people trying to make you feel small, but just being yourself in that, and almost like not necessarily expecting, but believing that there are people in the world that want you to express yourself the way you do, that want you to reach your dreams, that want you to be that visionary you are and feel inspired by you instead of jealous of you. So we have here big picture thinking with Pleiades energy, visionary and inspired ideas. So like I said earlier, you've been thinking big, you've been reaching towards the stars, you've been allowing your visionary mind to really create ideas for you, taking action towards them and finding different opportunities in your life. And this is what this person's realized about you this year. Okay. Messages from their person on what they've realized about pile 3 this year. So we have Whale and Orca Elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. That's what I spoke about now. A new earth, it's happening, keep holding the vision. So it's like this person is noticing you completely change your reality around with you thinking big. Maybe even the way you speak about your life has changed in some way. The way you communicate about yourself has changed. The way you communicate to others has changed. It's become a lot more deep. It's become a lot more inspiring. And it's become a lot more peaceful with a new perspective of life, a new and wise perspective of life. This person has realized that you are starting to speak your truth more. With Share Your Song here, maybe some of you are starting to become more in touch with your own creativity. And you've also been allowing yourself to share the love you have for others freely through your voice. By saying, I love you to your friend without, fearing, by saying, I love you more, by saying those things more to the people you love and expressing your true love for them. That's what this person's realized about you this year. I'm also seeing this energy that as you've really dreamed big, you've also spoken words of inspiration to this person. Maybe not physically, but subconsciously, as they've seen you grow, it's planted seeds of inspiration within them where they too can create their reality. And they too can let go of fears, deceptive fears that prevent them from living the life they truly want. So this is what I have for you, pile number 3. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye!